Hello and welcome back to Hidden Agendas, aka Vox Terra. This is February of 2024, and you may have heard that there are raging wildfires in Chile, which is their summer now. But the media outlets you are listening to probably do not bother to tie this back to climate change, fossil fuel initiated climate change in particular, nor give you an interesting bit of political history regarding the US of A and Chile that I'm going to provide towards the end of this video. So as you know, I believe the reason the media tends to ignore the climate change connection to these extreme weather events is largely due to the power and influence of that fossil fuel industry in the well-documented climate change denial and dismissal campaign funded by elements within it. There are ties to those media outlets directly and indirectly, and also simply because science operates on probabilities. So here are the probabilities of how a heating planet ushers in these extreme events like wildfire. Recap: we're dumping about 40 billion tons annually of fossil fuels up into the atmosphere. Known heat-trapping gases. They do just that: trap heat, heat the planet. We are now roughly 2 Fahrenheit degrees hotter than at the outset of the start of the Industrial Revolution. Here I'm citing NASA and NOAA. The excess heat then retains more moisture in the atmosphere, citing Scientific American, NOAA again, leading to those more extreme precipitation events, but also prolonged dries. So in Chile, you combine the heat and the dry, and you've got the conditions for wildfire. And sure enough, it's well documented that wildfires have been going up worldwide. According to NASA, citing them, I think it's 2018, wildfires have increased among about 80% of the world's vegetative surfaces. Citing Union of Concerned Scientists, the range, the intensity, the wildfire season has all basically been increasing. Now, those stats are more to the American West, but I believe this is a worldwide trend. Put it in context. We've seen wildfires 2 summers ago, England and France. Last summer, Nova Scotia, Quebec, places not typically catching on fire. More wildfire in Alaska, Siberia. So this is the trend. Any media outlet could be tying some of these stats back and create public awareness and public action, but they choose not to, and choosing not to then defends that fossil fuel industry. Now, an interesting fun fact, if you will, about Chile, and another underreported aspect of our history, is that we, the US of A, apparently I believe it was under President Nixon, fomented a coup against a democratically elected socialist president by the name of Salvador Allende. I discussed this quite a bit in my video on Henry Kissinger, or one of them, ushering in this brutal dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet, punctuated by torture and murder, to make sure that socialism would not rise again. And the economic motives here were that Allende was nationalizing certain industries, like I believe the mining industry, threatening what were called multinational business interests, featured in a documentary of that same name, Multinational. So here we can look at the fact we're not hearing about climate change, we're not hearing about that coup in Chile, all as part of the same animal. That animal being a society completely dominated by various commercial interests, holding down opposition to it by labeling people socialists or communists and then killing them behind the scenes, as happened in Chile. Well, anyway, I hope that was interesting food for thought. If so, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. You've clicked that notification bell so you know when I'm putting up a new video. You're liking, you're commenting. All that should help promote this show in the algorithm. And please, por favor, join my couple of patrons at Patreon, Bella Lagrusi, Environmental Coffee House. Thank you, because this show comes at a major opportunity cost for me and has been extremely time-consuming to produce over these years. And as always, until next time, peace be with you.